There's a spring in the mountain and it flows down to the town.
From NPR Music and West Virginia Public Broadcasting, with support provided by Bailey Glasser and by the West Virginia Department of Tourism. Welcome to another Mountain Stage with your host, Kathy Mattea.
There's a song in my heart, just a simple little tune. But the rhythm and the melody won't leave me alone. Around the world it's just a simple song. This world is turning round, a simple song. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, and welcome once again to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. I'm Kathy Mattea, and we are here at our home, the Culture Center Theater in Charleston, West Virginia. We have a beautiful, sold-out crowd here to help us kick off our 40th season of Mountain Stage. Friend of the show, Tim O'Brien, is here with the Tim O'Brien Band, West Virginia Music Hall of Fame member. Later on, we'll hear from the unpredictably entertaining David Mayfield Parade. A young singer and songwriter based in Nashville now, Lauren Calve, is here. And another Nashville-based musician and songwriter originally from West Virginia and a bona fide TikTok sensation, Philip Bowen, is here. But we're going to start the show with a four-piece band based out of Baltimore. They won the band competition at the Charm City Bluegrass Festival in 2017, and since then they've hit the bluegrass circuit hard. They've been called Jamgrass Upstarts. The pandemic break gave them room to write and polish new music, and they have a new album called Shiny Side Up. It's produced by Cody Kilby of the Travelin' McCurries. Please welcome for the first time to the Mountain Stage, the Dirty Grass Players.
Carried me. We first met in the city. Your old house burned to the ground, and with a smile in your eye you did ask me to take you away from this town. Far away you did take me to places I never thought I'd be, and to you I'm grateful for every mile that you have carried me. On the road we did ramble, I hope that we never stop. From the sea on up to the mountains, we'll keep on climbing till we reach the top. Far away you did take me to places I never thought I'd be, and to you I'm grateful for every mile that you have carried me. From the darkness to the sunrise, oh, how far we would ride. A shining light still shows your reflection, and the memory of you will never die. Far away you did take me to places I never thought I'd be, and to you I'm grateful for every mile that you have carried me. Far away you did take me to places places I never thought I'd be. And to you I'm grateful for every mile that you have carried me. And to you I'm grateful for every mile that you have carried me.
Thank you all so much. We are the Dirty Grass Players out of Baltimore, Maryland. We are so honored to be here in the 40th year of Mountain Stage. Grew up listening to this with my folks. So honored to be here with Tim O'Brien and so many other great musicians tonight. We do have a new record coming out this Friday, actually. It's called Shiny Side Up. It'll be available on streaming platforms and elsewhere in physical print. You know, harkening back to the days where music could be held in your hand.
Tangible music.
Yes. Most of these songs will appear on that record. Here's one called Cold Wind.
I can see the shadows groping through my clouded point of view. All the feelings I've forgotten are finally showing through. It's so hard to see what lies beyond the comfort of your shelter. Think of yourself and leave everyone else left to drown. I don't know why. Sometimes I get to feeling that this world's no place to live in, but it's home. It's so easy to forget the fears of living day to day in a world that just seems voiceless with nothing left to say. I try to pick myself apart, put the pieces back together. I can't find the eyes to see this all working out in the end, but that's alright. I guess it's time I realize some things are better left to the unknown. I can the cold wind blowing, I can feel it deep within. There's a dark cloud that's forming, and a long road lies ahead. It seems riding on the surface of a wave that's yet to fall. We've all read this book before, the story's getting old. I count the hours as I watch them pass me by like faded memories. I still can't find my way through the dark out here alone, and time goes by. At this point I'll follow any beam of sunlight showing through the storm. I can feel the cold wind blowing, I can feel it deep within. There's a dark cloud that's forming, and a long road lies ahead. Now the clouds are slowly parting as the sunlight trickles in. A sense of turmoil floods my mind as I think, where do we begin to find the meaning of this life worth more than saving up a fortune? More than anything someone could just go out and buy. And it's not just love, but a greater understanding of each being's struggle living on this globe.
That mic stand was getting away from me a little bit. That was a fun little trick we had planned. It's always me. It seems I have a droopy mic stand every gig we play.
It's true.
Yes. Give these guys a time to change their capos up. We're going to play another song now called Pass Me the Bottle. In other settings, this might be a drinking tune, but for now, it's just for listening.
Shots of whiskey and I'll be on my way. There's no more up and too much smoke, so let the times roll on. I'll just drown in all my sorrow, sing a lonesome song. There's joking, laughing, talking, people dancing everywhere. The band is by the fire and the music fills the air. A beam of light is shining down that everyone can feel, but the darkness in my soul I'm trying so hard to conceal. Pass me the bottle, let me drink tonight away. Just a few more shots of whiskey and I'll be on my way. There's no more rope and too much smoke, so let the times roll on. I'll just drown in all my sorrow, sing a lonesome song. So long ago my cup was filled right up to the brim. My life is filled with happiness I thought could never end. But now I've got an empty cup and I'm trying to hold on. There's a hole in the bottom, now everything is gone. Pass me the bottle, let me drink tonight away. Just a few more shots of whiskey and I'll be on my way. There's no more rope and too much smoke, so let the times roll on. I'll just drown in all my sorrow, sing a lonesome song. If you see a lonely stranger sitting with a cryptic smile, don't act like you can't see them, try to make them stay a while. One day you might be right there with them, singing your own lonesome song. So pass them the bottle, everyone can sing along. Pass me the bottle, let me drink tonight away. Just a few more shots of whiskey and I'll be on my way. There's no more rope and too much smoke, so let the times roll on. I'll just drown in all my sorrow, sing a lonesome song. I'll just drown in all my sorrow, sing a lonesome song.
All right. You've heard Ryan Rogers on the mandolin over there, Ben Kolakowski on the guitar. We're going to end here with a new banjo number from our very own Alex Berman on the 5-string there. This one's called Riptide, and it was such an honor to be here. We love West Virginia, and we'll be back again soon.
All right, here goes something. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you so very much, Mountain Stage.
Yes, sir. They're known for mixing original songs with unexpected covers like songs from Lord or Johnny Paycheck. They've played Floyd Fest, Grey Fox, Bristol Rhythm and Roots, and Dell Fest, among many others. Their brand new album is Shiny Side Up. That was the Dirty Grass Players. It's time to welcome our singer, Julie Adams, to sing for you tonight. As usual, she'll be joined by the Mountain Stage Band. That's Ron Soul, the leader of the band, back there on acoustic guitar. Michael Lipton and Ryan Kennedy are our electric guitarists. Bob Thompson's over there at the piano. Steve Hill is playing the bass. And Ahmed Solomon is our drummer. Well, we lost Ian Tyson just recently, and so Julie has chosen Four Strong Winds, an old Ian Tyson song, and he was an influence for so many of us when we were coming up. So please welcome Julie Adams.
I'll go out to Alberta. The weather's good there in the fall. I got some friends that I could go to working for. Still, I wish you'd change your mind if I asked you one more time. But we've been 100 times or more. Four strong winds that blow lonely, 7 seas that run high, all those things that don't change, come what may. If the good times are all gone, I'm bound for moving on. I'll look for you if I'm ever back this way.
If I get there before the snow flies, and if things are going good, you could meet me if I send you down the fair. But by then it would be winter, not too much for you to do. And those winds sure can blow cold way out there.
Four strong winds that blow lonely, 7 seas that run high, all those things that don't change, come what may. If the good times are all gone, then I'm bound for moving on. I look for you if I'm ever back this way. Still, I wish you'd change your mind if I asked you one more time. But we've been through that 100 times or more. Four strong winds that blow lonely, 7 seas that run high, all those things good times are all gone, then I'm bound for moving on. I look for you if I'm ever back this way. I look for you if I'm ever back this way.
Yay. That was Julie Adams with Four Strong Winds by Ian Tyson. You're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Our next performer is a singer-songwriter who hails from Northern Virginia. She started singing and playing guitar at 15. Her family has a long tradition of gathering around her grandmother's kitchen island, drinking scotch and telling stories, many of them about the characters who lived and worked on the family farm. It happens at every holiday gathering. She credits this tradition for sparking her fascination with people and their stories, which, she says, fuels her songwriting. Her latest album is Wildfire, and she has a new album coming out this spring called Shift. Please welcome to the Mountain Stage, Lauren Calve.
Thank you. Thank you, Kathy. So nice to be with you all. So, like Kathy said, I'm from the DC area, but I was actually born in Kansas, and I have this just fascination / love for that part of the country, and I wrote a song about that, about life there, but it really feels like home, and I have this theory that there's those places that really feel like home, that really you have that soul connection to, and I wrote a song about that called Be My Home. Tick-tock on the wall, feeling the weight of it all. Walls around my face, need a little space. Got husk around my heart, take me to the start, to the prairie land, free me again. Thought I'd catch a ride by now. Memories scattered over and over the miles. Living on concrete, craving earth beneath my feet. Blue above and green below, wild it grows. I'm restless for a peace to settle my wandering feet. Roots around the stove, come on. Be my home, be my home. Memories scattered over and over the to lay my head. Take me away to the place where I'm meant to lay. To the place where I'm meant to lay my head. Take me away. To the place where I'm meant to lay, meant to lay, meant to lay my head. Thank you. Thanks so much. I brought Mr. Jonathan Sloan with me from the Baltimore, D.C. area. Give it up for Jay Sloan, Jonathan Sloan. So I released an EP, Wildfire, in 2020, and aka the best time to release an album or music in general. And the single that we released first was a song I wrote a few years earlier. It's called Better Angels. And it was kind of the perfect song to release at the time. If you're unfamiliar with that phrase, it comes from President Lincoln's inaugural address on the eve of the Civil War. And he talks about the better angels of our nature and how in moments of crisis throughout American history, it's always been those better angels that we call upon again and again that always bring us out of every crisis, that unite us once again and make us stronger and make us more unified. And 2020, that was, the perfect message for the time. And they're still important words, still an important message. Yes. So here's to our better angels. Cruel with time. Don't it get you down? Can't just let it ride. Oh, let it ride. Let the moment hold you near. Yeah, yeah. Suffer no more, my child. Just look to the sky from the valley, see them on high. Our better angels carry us to higher ground, to higher ground. higher ground. Feel the strength of their wings as the chains of release are better angels. Carry us, ooh, carry us. Our better angels carry us to higher Carry us, carry Thank you all so much. Give it up for this Mountain Stage band. Oh my gosh. And Kathy, Matea, and Julie singing backups. I'm like, wait, Kathy's singing on my songs? Like, is this opposite day? What's happening here? We'll leave you all with this one. This is one of the first songs I ever wrote. It's called Sweep. It's a dull, dark life, living with one hand behind my back. Can't stand these gravel roads like hot coals beneath my feet. Rivers sweep me off my feet tonight. Rivers sweep me off my feet tonight. Every face has turned away. There ain't nothing left for me.
River, sweep me off my feet tonight. River, sweep me off my feet tonight. River, sweep me off my feet tonight. Oh yeah. River, sweep me off my feet tonight. Oh, I'm taking no more chances. Can't keep my feet on the ground. River, sweep me off my feet tonight. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Sweep me off my feet. Yeah, yeah. Sweep me off my feet. Take me, take me, take me. Take me, take me, take me. Take me, take me, take me. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Thank you all so much. Thank you, Mountain Stage.
She has an art degree. She has lived in South Korea, where she taught English. She's worked at a Wyoming dude ranch. And she currently has a second job when she's not doing this as a design patent examiner for the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office. Look for new music this spring, a new album called Shift. That was Lauren Calve. We hope you'll take a look at our website, mountainstage.org. There you'll find links to our podcast, and you can follow us on just about every form of social media. And of course, we invite you to follow us to our next live show. You can find out where we'll be and get your tickets at mountainstage.org. Our next guest grew up in West Virginia and writes tunes that lift the spirit and hug the soul. He's a multi-instrumentalist, plays guitar, fiddle, mandolin, and keyboards. He picked up the fiddle at 4, and he's been writing songs since he was a teen. He got an MBA from the University of Tampa, and afterwards, a friend encouraged him to create a TikTok account. And his fiddle covers and original songs took on a life of their own. He entered TikTok's Greatest Talent competition and won to the tune of $25,000. He has like 1 million TikTok followers, okay? He strives for authenticity, and he says he believes the more he can do that, the more chance his audience will find him. Look for his debut album out later this year. Please welcome for the first time to the Mountain Stage, Philip Bowen.
Goodness gracious, goodness gracious. What a welcome. Hello, Charleston. Hello, hometown. Good to see y'all tonight. What's going on? Oh, man. Well, my name is Philip Bowen. I'm super excited to play some songs for y'all this evening. As you're going to see, I write a lot about West Virginia, the people, the place, and, of course, what's near and dear to my heart. This song I wrote on my parents' back porch in the middle of the summer, and it's called The Trees Grow High, and I hope y'all enjoy it. There's a weeping willow dancing in the breeze right across the way from my parents' holly tree. The kids are racing up, trying to touch the sky, and the river feeds it all as it rolls and it winds. Houses crumble to the ground. My old car don't have too long before it breaks down. The sun's still shining, the clouds roll by, yeah, the years go on and the trees grow higher, higher. The years go on it gets a little noisy in the summertime. All our bathing suits are hanging on the clothesline. And that old maple we used to climb, it's taller now than the tails around the fire. Houses crumble to the ground. My old car don't have too long before it breaks down. The sun's still shining, the clouds roll by. Yeah, the years go on and the trees grow higher, higher. The years go on and the trees grow high. Let's go. Our days are numbered, so spend them wise, 'cause we'll all turn to dust and leave our stuff behind. But we'll keep living through what we gave, and the ones we love will grow a little taller every day. Houses crumble to the ground. My old car don't have too long before it breaks down. The sun's still shining, the clouds roll by. Yeah, the years go on and the trees grow higher, higher. The years go on and the trees grow higher, higher. The years go on and the trees grow high, grow high. Thank you so much. This next song is about a broken watch and a broken heart. And oh my goodness, what a pleasure to have so many family and friends out in the crowd tonight. And this song is dedicated to my grandparents, who I have no doubt, even though they have the best seat in the house way up there, I'm sure they're here with us tonight. This song is dedicated to them, and it's called Anymore. I wear a gold watch handed down from my grandpa. I've been blue 'cause it stopped telling time a week ago. I took it in and this old man couldn't find the parts to fix it. He said, son, I guess they just don't make them like that anymore. My, oh my, does it ever get much better? There always seems to be some pain in store. Why, oh why, can't the best things last forever? I guess they just don't make them like they used to anymore. I guess they just don't make them like they used to anymore. The day they buried Mama, it was snowing on the mountain. I was fighting back the sadness through every note in every chord. The tears are rolling down, but then I saw my grandpa smiling. He said, son, I don't think they'll ever make them like her anymore. My, oh my, does it ever get much better? There always seems to be some pain in store. Why, oh why, can't the best things last forever? I guess they just don't make them like they used to anymore. I guess they just don't make them like they used to anymore. I play a violin made by hand in the 40s. And that old girl can sing the sweetest song you ever heard. And I can see him up there dancing to the waltzes I am playing. And I bet that they don't miss this old world too much anymore. And I bet that they don't miss this old world too much anymore. My, oh my, does it ever get much better? There always seems to be some pain in store. Why, oh why, can't the best things last forever? I guess they just don't make them like they used to anymore. I guess they just don't make them like they used to anymore. My, oh my, does it ever get much better? There always seems to be some pain in store. Why, oh why, can't the best things last forever? I guess they just don't make them like they used to anymore. I guess they just don't make them like they used to anymore. Thank you so much. Thank you, Kathy. Give it up for Kathy singing some harmony there. All right. And how about this Mountain Stage band? They're amazing. They're just amazing. Dream come true. I'm working on my very first debut full-length album. I have a bunch of singles out there, and you may have seen me on social media doing some things with music, and it's been a pleasure of mine. I've been working with all talent from Appalachia, recording it in Appalachia, and as much of the good as with our region has bad like anywhere else. And this song is called Vampire in Appalachia, and it's all about, thank you, it's all about the concerns and the struggles that we face here in Appalachia. And it'll be part of my upcoming album, and the album's going to be called Old Kanawha, and you'll see why in a second. But this is Vampire in Appalachia. Yeah, he worked his whole life in the hills, way below the roads and rivers, where that black diamond lives. Black on black, dust on dust, it keeps filling up his lungs. And so the sick keep getting sicker, while the rich keep getting richer. There's a vampire in Appalachia, and we're running out of blood. Whoa. And all the money leaves for Wall Street or someplace across the sea. There ain't enough to pay our teachers, but the drugs keep flowing free. It's hard to find a friend or neighbor that ain't lost someone they love. So the sick keep getting sicker, while the rich keep getting richer. And there's a vampire in Appalachia, and we're running out of blood. Whoa. To hide out in the shadows, it used to haunt me in my dreams, and now he's standing front and center in the spotlight for you and me and all the world to see. And yeah, richer, while the sick keep getting sicker. There's a vampire in Appalachia. There's a vampire in Appalachia. There's a vampire in Appalachia, and we're running. Yeah, we're running out of blood. We're running out of blood. Yeah, we're running out of blood. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. This is going to be my last song for you all tonight, and it's called Old Kanawha. And if you're from here, maybe if you're not from here, you might hear this said a bunch of different ways. It's a funny looking word, and some people say canal, some people say Kanawha, but I say it both ways. I sing it both ways. So if you walk right out there, it's the Canal Boulevard. It's on the Canal River, and if you follow that down, you'll pass Canal City. And if you take that all the way down, follow Route 60, you'll get to my hometown of Montgomery, West Virginia. Right there on the border of Fayette and Kanawha County. And I write about a lot of different things, and I thought that no set would be complete without a love song. We got to have a love song, right? And this is a love song to my favorite place, where I have a lot of good memories with a lot of the people that are sitting here tonight. And anyways, without further ado, this song's called Old Kanawha. There's a place in the valley down that old Midland Trail, and black gold in the mountains and hickory on the hill, and at the devil's tea table, if you can climb to the top, and you can see the emerald waters of the old canal. Well, there's the new and there's the golly, but they're a little too rough. The greenbrier and the holly, but they ain't deep enough. Well, there's a place in the valley that runs wide and free. Well, she's the mighty old Kanawha, and she is home to me. You can float down to the islands, and there's a rope swing for free, hanging worn and torn and steady from a big poplar tree. And you can watch the barges carry those dusty black rocks. And yeah, they power half the country down the old canal. Well, there's the new and there's the golly, but they're a little too rough. The greenbrier and the holly, but they ain't deep enough. And there's a place in the valley that runs wide and free. Well, she's the mighty old Kanawha, and she is home to me. Yeah, she'll hold you on her back for the 4th of July. She's got the best seats in the house to watch the fire in the sky. And she's been rolling since creation. She don't know how to stop. She's the lifeblood of the people. She's the old canard. Well, there's a new and there's a golly, but they're a little too rough. The greenbrier and the holly, but they ain't deep enough. And there's a place in the valley that runs wide and free. She's a mighty old canoa, and she is home to me. And she's the mighty old canoa, and she is home to me.
So much.
Oh, yeah. The Nashville Songwriters Association singled him out as one to watch, and they're watching now, I'll tell you. He got to debut at the legendary Bluebird Cafe in Nashville in May of 2022. And by the way, my dad grew up right across the river from Montgomery in a little town called Smithers and went to Montgomery High School. So we're practically related. Look for his debut album later this year. That was Philip Bowen. We'd like to say a special hello to you right now if you're listening over WAMC in Albany, New York, and over our flagship station, WVPB Charleston, West Virginia, on West Virginia Public Broadcasting. Thank you so much. We hope you can join us next week as we welcome Victoria featuring Charlie Hunter, Cass McCombs, Juliana Riolino, and Steady Holiday. This is Kathy Mattea, and you're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Mountain Stage is supported in part by this station and by West Virginia Public Broadcasting. Hotel accommodations for Mountain Stage guests are provided by the Charleston Marriott Town Center Hotel, centrally located for the business and pleasure traveler in downtown Charleston's retail district. This is Mountain Stage from NPR. Hello again, and welcome to the second hour of Mountain Stage. I'm Kathy Mattea, and I'm so glad you joined us. We're here in Charleston, West Virginia, and we're kicking off our 40th season. I'm so glad we have such a great crowd here, and I'm glad you joined us there on the radio. In just a little bit, we'll hear from the Tim O'Brien Band. But we're going to open this second hour with a singer, songwriter, band leader, and Grammy-nominated producer. He grew up playing bass and touring with his family's bluegrass band and went on to win awards for his mandolin and guitar playing. After years playing as a sideman and a stint in the group Cadillac Sky, he released some music of his own just to see what would happen. That was 10 years ago, and he hasn't looked back. The Boston Globe hails him as a dynamic combination of music and comedy worthy of a traveling vaudeville act.
Go on.
His latest album is Boy Howdy. Please welcome the David Mayfield Parade.
1, 2, 3, go! Say you'll only break my heart, tear my whole world apart. Well, honey, I've got news for you. No matter what you say or do, it's hard to break a broken man. And you can't hurt me like I can. Can't you see that I may be the worst thing for my health? I grind my teeth and overeat until I hate myself. It's enough to make a grown man cry. But if I can live with me, then you'll be fine. No problem. Say you'll only break my heart, tear my whole world apart. Well, honey, I've got news for you. No matter what you say or do, it's hard to break a broken man. And you can't hurt me like I can. I've been known to tell the truth a time or two. It always seems to be the hardest thing to do. But I won't tell you a lie that I haven't told myself 1,000 times. Oh, say you'll only break my heart, tear my whole world apart. Well, honey, I've got news for you. No matter what you say or do, it's hard to break a broken man. And you can't hurt me like I can. This messenger will self-destruct if you just give him time. I ruin everything I touch. Stick around and you might find that I'm my own worst enemy. So there, that's why I ain't scared of what you'll do to me. Girl, say you'll only break my heart, tear my hard to break a broken man, and you can't hurt me like I can. Yay! Nailed it! Wow. Thank you, music lovers and people of planet Earth. We're, like the little girl said, we're the David Mayfield band of boy parade. We're the David Mayfield parade. And we're going to be out here pretty soon. But first, we're just going to play a couple songs to hold you over until we do start. This next song, unfortunately, is not one of them. Walking in circles 'cause she wouldn't pick up the phone. I'm not so sure that she's capable of being alone. I can't get me to her to tell her that everything's fine. If she'd answer, I'd send her my love over telephone lines. We don't change the past 'cause it's already written, I know. But sometimes it seems like the future is coming so slow. I can't speed things up and I surely can't hold back time. If she'd answer, I'd send her my love over telephone lines. It's raining in Boston tonight. Stars are hiding in my sky. All of her secrets are locked up in her head. Launch me from a cannon into the sky, and I would fall right into her bed. Morning would find me in her eyes. Well, I'll leave this old place and I'll stumble out into the street, and I'll paint her face on every lady I meet. Hello. Rain hits the pavement, it falls from above in my eyes. If she'd answer, I'd send her my love over telephone lines. It's raining in Boston tonight. Stars are hiding in my sky. All of her secrets are locked up in her head. Launch me from a cannon into the sky, and I would fall right into her bed. Morning would find me in her eyes. Launch me from a cannon into the sky. Lady, please don't forget. Lady, please don't forget. Lady, please don't forget me now. Yay! Oh my goodness. Thank you, everybody. It's a real treat for us to get to come and play here in beautiful downtown. Where are we? Tell me. America. There you go. How about Philip Bowen, everybody? He was incredible. Yeah. I'm a fan now. I don't want to try to one-up him. He was best talent on TikTok. We were recently voted best bluegrass band on Tinder. So, it was exciting. All right, well, we got time to do just 200 or 300 more songs for you now. I think they're going to make room for us. First, I'd like to introduce the band real quick. Ryan. This is Steven. Steven, this is Ryan. Steve,
good to meet you.
And this is Keith.
Good to meet
Steven,
you.
and then this is Graham. Okay, thank you, everybody. I don't want to lie to you guys on Mountain Stage. We've previously met. We set that up as a goof to play on you guys in between the tasty jams. This next song is called I Ain't Working for the Man No More. And it's on my album, Boy Howdy, which is available online wherever mediocre bluegrass is illegally downloaded.
1, 2, 3.
Too many years in poverty had taken its toll on me, so I started working again. You think that I'd be thankful I can put food on the table, but that boss man, he just won't let me rest. Swinging hammers and driving nails in my sleep, wasting my life working 60 hours a week. One more paycheck and I'm out the door. I ain't working for the man no more. Hanging out and begging on the corner in front of the bar. And I started thinking, hey, I ought to go back to drinking, 'cause they've been working me too hard. Swinging hammers and driving nails in my sleep, wasting my life working 60 hours a week. One more paycheck and I'm out the door. I ain't working for the man no more. Swinging hammers and driving nails in my sleep, wasting my life working 60 hours a week. One more paycheck and I'm out the door. I ain't working for the man no more. Lord, Lord. slap. Oh, thank you, friends. Real quick over here on the mandolin, we've got Keith Wallen, ladies and gentlemen. And playing the dobro, we've got his son. They're both from Dayton, Ohio. This is Ryan Wallen. And back here on the upright basso profundo, we have no stranger to you than he is to us, Graham Bell. And in this corner, weighing in over here on the banjo, ladies and gentlemen, if you happen to be facing your radio, he's on the right-hand side. What can I say about this man? Seriously, I don't really know much about him.
He's a pretty good banjo player.
He plays a good banjo. Let's say here, folks, he is the 2-time National Banjo Champion of America. Yeah. And he has a brand new album that just came out a few months ago, and he's had songs all over the bluegrass charts. This song we're about to do for you peaked at number 4, and it's a song that we wrote together. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, Stephen Moore. Alive or alone with the man I've become, learning how to unlearn all the damage that's been done, because it's time to change my mind and love the life I'm living like I'm only given one. So I'll go have a little talk with myself. I suppose a few kind words might help. At least I'll know where I stand when I go have a little talk with myself. Just a little talk with myself. I've been giving it some thought, been mulling it over, wishing I could listen to the angel on my shoulder, but he's not there or doesn't care. And trying to find him, I've been pulling out my hair. So I'll go have a little talk with myself. I suppose a few kind words might help. At least I'll know where I stand when I go have a little talk with myself. Just a little talk with myself. with myself. I suppose a few kind words might help. Then I'll know who I am when I go. Have a little talk with myself. Just a little talk with myself.
Wow, we're really doing a great job up here so far, boys.
Thanks, David.
This is great. Would like to mention, if you'd like a transcript of our portion of the program, you should have been writing everything down. We'd like to leave you with a song. I just got to say, folks, I love Mountain Stage. I love being here. I love all the people backstage, all the people front stage. I love how music is one of those things that can bring people together. Doesn't matter who they are, how old they are. This is a true story. I took a 9-year-old boy to see Malcolm Holcomb, and he was brought to tears. Now, that could have been because the little boy didn't know who I was. All right, folks, well, we're going to leave you with one more song here. Once again, we're the David Mayfield Parade. We have an album out called Boy Howdy. It's available on CD and CBD. And you can pick those up. Yeah, it's a topical album. And you can pick those up at Circuit City or Radio Shack, J.C. Penney, Sears, and soon to be all Kmart's. Here's one written by our Dobro boy, Ryan Wallen, called Daytime Moon. We love you guys. We'll see you later. They like us! 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go!
I woke up this morning, made me a cup of brew. Something ain't right up in the sky, there must be a daytime moon. It's a cosmic love connection between me and you. Twist the top, pop a squat, and blame it on a daytime moon. Daytime moon. Well, daytime moon. Well, I'm already drinking and it ain't even noon. I don't know what happened, it must have been the daytime moon. Started up a fire, lit me a split for two. Smoke's flying high up in the sky, there must be a daytime moon, a daytime moon. Well, daytime moon. Yeah. Open up some whiskey, Blanton's that'll do. It's halfway gone, I'm going strong. It must have been the daytime moon. I turned on some music, they call it soul food. Daryl Scott sings me home. It must have been the daytime moon. Daytime moon. Well, daytime moon. Yeah. daytime moon.
Yes, sir. David was out with the family band, and his dad encouraged him not to just play music, but to engage with an audience. I think maybe he took his dad a little too seriously. The family band, during those days, lived on an old bus that was previously owned by Bill Monroe that they called the Bluegrass Breakdown. Their latest album is Boy Howdy. That was the David Mayfield Parade. It's time for our piano player, Bob Thompson, to do a number for you. He's chosen tonight the traditional song Scarborough Fair. Please welcome Bob Thompson. You can find his music at colortones.com. That was Bob Thompson with Scarborough Fair, a traditional song. Somehow it didn't sound like that when Simon and Garfunkel did it, pal. You're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. If you have questions or suggestions for us, our email address is feedback@mountainstage.org. You can also connect with us on Facebook and Twitter and peek behind the scenes on our Instagram. You can find all those links at our website, mountainstage.org. We're going to close the show tonight with a two-time Grammy winner and a member of the West Virginia Music Hall of Fame. He's a singer, instrumentalist, songwriter, band leader, and producer, and he's been making music for 5 decades. He's been a guest on Mountain Stage more times than any other artist. He grew up in Wheeling, where he got to experience through the symphony and the Wheeling Jamboree, among other things, live performances ranging from Jerry Reed and Jerry Lee Lewis to Duke Ellington, Count Basie, and Dave Brubeck. He has explored the nooks and crannies of the vast American musical landscape and is the subject of a new biography by the famed historian Bill Malone, co-written with his wife, Bobby Malone. They call him a thoroughly American, self-made musical genius, and around here, we agree. Look for a new album due out this spring. Please welcome the Tim O'Brien Band.
All right. I'm a berry cried, but I'm more than that. There's something you need to remember. I'm an integral community member. I'm neither tame nor feral. You ignore me at your peril. I'm a bear. Bear, look behind him and side to side. Tall tree can climb if it needed to hide. He'd been asleep all winter. Of course he knew he stank, but he could smell that smoke coming from across the Far Creek bank. I'm a berry crying, but I'm more than that. There's something you need to remember. I'm an integral community member. I'm neither tame nor feral. You ignore me at your peril. I'm a bear. Wood chipped stumps where the trees had been. Piles of rocks and logs so the building again. He said this world's gone crazy, trying to close me in. I need more room to move. And then he reared back and roared again. I'm a bear, he cried, but I'm more than that. There's something you need to remember. I'm an integral community member. I'm neither tame nor feral. You ignore me at your peril. I'm a bear. See me at the village fair with a ring in my nose, dancing around in a square. I'd rather drink muddy water, sleep in a hollow log, than to have you try to train me like some jumping circus dog. I'm a berry cry, I'm more than that. There's something you need to remember. I'm an integral community member. I'm neither tame nor feral. You ignore me at your peril. I'm a bear. outside on the eastern plain. We turned west to the mountain in the driving rain. He said someday I'll fight him with my back turned to the wall. Until that day I'll keep on walking, I'm keep on walking tall. I'm a bear, he cried. I'm more than that. There's something you need to remember. I'm an integral community member. I'm neither tame nor feral. You ignore me at your peril. I'm a bear. I'm a bear, he cried. Ooh, but I'm more than that. There's something you need to remember. I'm an integral community member. I'm neither tame nor feral. You ignore me at your peril. I'm a bear. All right, thank you very much, folks. It's so great to be on Mountain Stage anytime, and especially to start off the year here, right at this very stage. We're going to play some songs for you, which is what we do. And we're going to do one. We're doing some new songs that we're going to put on a record soon. They're all recorded. It just hadn't become something you could pick up. There's been some great bluegrass today on the show. We're going to try to keep it going. When you play fiddle, every day is a diddly-eye day. And that's what this song's about. 1, 2, 3. Well, I hear the rooster crow, caffeine up and here I go. Lord, I pray it's a diddle-eye day. Got me a list of honeydews. I reach down and tie my shoes. I'm on my way. It's a diddle-eye day. Diddle-eye day. Diddle-eye, oh, diddle-eye, eh, diddle-eye, whistle, diddle-eye day. Then in the middle of the fiddle I play. It's a diddle-eye day. Whittle a while on the hickory stick and sing a little lick, 'cause it's a diddle-eye day. I walk the dogs, I slop the hogs, and I might even saw some logs just because it's a diddle-eye day. Diddle-eye day. Diddle-eye, oh, diddle-eye, eh, diddle-eye, whistle, diddle-eye, say, diddle in the middle of the fiddle I play. It's a diddle-eye day. Get your banjo, sing this song, pass around that dandy John, dance a step to old Lost John. Diddle-eye, oh, diddle-eye, eh, diddle-eye, whistle, diddle-eye, say, diddle in the middle of the fiddle I play. It's a diddle-eye day. Every day is a diddle-eye day. Diddle-eye day. I could have just said, these are all songs we learned from our new record. That's really kind of the thing. You write the songs, and then maybe you eventually get around to recording them. Then there's like this big long gap where you forget about them, and then you start singing them on stage, and that's today. We sang one about a bear. We're gonna sing this next one about a guy, but he's thinking about the lambs, the brand new lambs. One of my favorite things in the spring is find some place where there's sheep and there's just these little lambs jumping around. They're just so excited to be alive. Spring is a wonderful time of year, and it's kind of what this song's about. I'm gonna tune up because you care. Does that sound close to you? Oh, that one. There we go. Let's try that. This is called Little Lamb, Little Lamb. Came back around on the hillside. You're jumping up and down, lifts my heart up. See you scamper once again, you wouldn't understand. Little lamb, the winter's long. It gets so dark and cold, it reminds me how I keep on getting old. I was young once, but I won't be young again. You wouldn't understand. Little lamb, little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Looks like spring came back around on the hillside. You're jumping up and down, lifts my heart up. See you scamper once again. You wouldn't understand. Little lamb, little lamb. Like magic, how the seasons come and go, it reassures me. It's a way you'll never know, living and dying, walking along hand in hand, you wouldn't understand. Little lamb, little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. It looks like spring came back around over the hillside. You're jumping up and down, it's my heart up. Scamper once again, you wouldn't understand. Little lamb, little lamb. Sheepdog watching, they're keeping you in line, your mama too. And she sees you doing fine, the year will go by. This'll all happen once again, you wouldn't understand. Little lamb, little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. It looks like spring came back around over the hillside. You're jumping up and down, it lifts my heart up. You scamper once again, you wouldn't understand. Little lamb, little lamb. You wouldn't understand. Little lamb, little lamb. All right, we're going to do one about neighbors. I grew up in Wheeling, or actually, I lived my first part of my life in Wheeling until I was supposed to be an adult, but I was a musician. But some things never change. Yeah, and but we had we lived in a neighborhood called Lenox up there. It was a block to school. It was 2 blocks to a movie theater, 2.5 blocks to a drugstore where you could get a chocolate phosphate, that kind of thing. It's kind of like Leave It to Beaver, really. I'd watch it on TV, and then I'd walk around in it in between TV shows. We all knew our neighbors. These days, we live in Nashville, Jan and I, and it's a little different. I know the neighbors' names, but I don't really know them too well. And we kind of stay in our houses. But it's good to have neighbors. It's good to have a fence in between you, but it's good to know your neighbors as well. This is called Cup of Sugar. It's a song I wrote with Jonathan Bird. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and... My neighbor plays his music for our whole neighborhood. I wouldn't really mind the volume if this taste was any good. He said he saw me on the TV, said he kinda liked my song. I'll be honest, it surprised me, maybe he's not always wrong. I try to pick my battles, don't want to start a war. If I need a cup of sugar, I'll knock on my neighbor's door. I see him out a lot more often, now the weather's nice again. If people ever saw us talking, they might even think we're friends. 20 years he's been my neighbor, still don't know what makes him tick. One rule I know to follow, don't bring up politics. I try to pick my battles, don't want to start a war. If I need a cup of sugar, I'll knock on my neighbor's door. We watched our kids grow up together, called them in when it got dark outside. I loaned him my tools, we swam in his pool, brought casseroles when somebody died. Now my neighbor's on vacation on some western tourist trail. I'll cut his grass when it gets tall. I told him I'd take in his mail. In this world there's lots of trouble, doesn't matter where you are. Jesus said to love your neighbor, you don't have to go that far. I try to pick my battles, don't want to start a war. If I need a cup of sugar, I'll knock on my neighbor's door. I'll walk around the fence between us, I won't go running to the store. If I need a cup of sugar, I'll knock on my neighbor's door. Thank you very much, folks. I would like to introduce the band to y'all. And over on the left, if you're like David said, I really enjoyed all the performers today. David Mayfield said, if you're looking at your radio, on the left, on the right is our banjo player from the great state of Florida. We all live in Nashville these days, but come from different places and come to make this music together. From the great state of Florida, one of the great banjo players today in the music, his name is Corey Walker, if you'd make him welcome. Over on the fiddle, the violin, the devil's box, whatever you want to call it. He's a fella from Wisconsin. I've been following him since he was a teenager, just tearing it up on the fiddle. He's a guy who's so expressive. He's got his own voice with the thing. And he'll paint himself into a corner routinely and then find a brilliant escape route every time. And please make welcome Shad Cobb on the fiddle. Back on the big bass is, I don't know, there's a club called the Bub Club, and we're all in that. And they say, my friend says, if you can't have fun with him, you just can't have fun. And he's the most valuable player in Nashville, plays with so many different groups and does a great job with them all. Please make welcome from the state of California, Mr. Mike Bubb on the bass. And last but certainly not least, the prettiest one in the band. She's from the great state of Kansas. I met her at a festival out there, and people said, oh, and then I saw her at a festival out in Colorado. People said, oh, that's Jan from Kansas. And then they would start calling her Jansis. And then we started dating about 10 years or 11 years ago, and then she moved to Tennessee to live with me, and so I started calling her Janisee now and again. But as of July 31st, 2021, I call her Mrs. O'Brien. And her name is Jan Fabricius. Make her welcome, would you? All right, we're going to end with one more. We're going to play one more song before we finish our portion of the show. We're going to bring a couple of members of the Mountain Stage bands. We're really proud to invite out to the stage Ahmed Solomon on the drums and also Bob Thompson on the piano. Now, like Kathy said, I've been doing this for 5 decades, and it's it runs together. It's like it's pretty much the same as when I started, and yet it's all different. The music is the same, and it's developing. It's like creation just kind of keeps going. It's like a tree that keeps growing in the roots and on the branches. But anyway, this new record I've got has got a lot of new songs. Here's another one of those. And I guess what I'm getting at is it's really good to just be doing this. I could be sitting at home, but I'm really so much happier having a guitar and being with folks and bringing them together, playing some music. It's a great thing. And you could complain about it, and this is a song about that. You could complain about it, but what's the use of it? No matter what you're doing, it's a lot better than being dead. The pay's a lot. The weather's a lot better than 6 feet under, and the pay's a lot better too. This is called "The Pay's a Lot Better Too." I wrote this with Tom Utes, and I can't talk about these songs because I don't know how to do that yet. Haven't made the jokes up about them yet. Anyway, this is called "The Pay's a Lot Better Too." I want it, 2 and 3. He was leaning on the shovel and he rolled the smoke. He said, listen, everybody, this ain't no joke. Takes about as long as this cigarette to tell you everything I know. You got nothing to do with being satisfied or liking this work that we do. But the weather is better than 6 feet under, and the pay's a lot better too, a lot better too, a lot better too. The weather is better than 6 feet under, and the pay's a lot better too. He said, I've never really been anywhere, and I reckon I never will. I couldn't tell you if the grass is greener at the far side of the hill. But I keep my eyes open wide, and this I know to be true. The weather is better than 6 feet under, and the pay's a lot better too, a lot better too, a lot better too. wisdom that you're gonna get from a hand-rolled bugler cigarette. Next break we take, I'll roll another if you ain't got it yet. If the job's too hard, you could quit today. See what that will do. But the weather is better than 6 feet under, and it pays a lot better too. A lot better too. A lot better too. The weather is better than 6 feet under, and it pays a lot better too. A lot better too. A lot better too. The weather is better than 6 feet under, and it pays a lot better too. All right, Bob. Thank you all very much.
Yes, sir. As a friend of mine once said about Tim, I bet he could play a pair of sneakers because they have strings on them too, you know. They'll have new music out this spring. You just heard a bunch of it. That was West Virginia Music Hall of Fame member, Grammy winner, and longtime friend of the show with his band, Tim O'Brien and the Tim O'Brien Band. Yes. Thank you to the Tim O'Brien Band. Thanks to David Mayfield Parade, to Lauren Calve, to Philip Bowen, and thank you to the Dirty Grass Players. Thanks to everyone here at the Culture Center for helping us celebrate our 40th year. And thanks to you out there listening on the radio, because without you, there'd be no Mountain Stage. We never forget that. I hope you'll be back next week when we welcome Victoria, featuring Charlie Hunter, Cass McCombs, Juliana Riolino, and Steady Holiday. Mountain Stage is produced by Larry Gross and Adam Harris. Senior producer is Jeff Shirley. Associate producers are John Ingram and Mallory Richards. Production manager is Paul Flaherty. We're engineered by Patrick Stevens, Richie Collins, Jim Reams, and Brian Hensley, with production assistance by Michael Lipton, Mary Lee, Lance Schrader, Chris Mead, Greg McGowan, Kelly Lassiter, Jen Brown, and Big J. Photographic services by Chris Morris. Promotion is coordinated by Mallory Richards, John Ingram, and Music in Motion Promotions. Special thanks to Mountain Stage members Walter and Sean Williams for their generous support. Lodging is provided by the Marriott Town Center Hotel, centrally located for the business and pleasure traveler in downtown Charleston, West Virginia. Why don't you go out and hear some live music wherever you are, just as soon as you can. You've been listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. All right, I'm going to do this old song for you. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I say, Shady Grove, my little love, bound to go away. Cheeks as red as a blooming rose, eyes are the prettiest brown. She's the darling of my heart, sweetest little girl in town. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I say, Shady Grove, my little love, bound to go away. Bob Thompson. Mike Lipton. Tim O'Brien and Jan Fabricius.
I wish I had a big fine horse, a corn to feed him on. Shady Grove, stay home, feed him when I'm gone.
Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I say, Shady Grove, my little love, bound to go. Tim O'Brien on the guitar. Jan Fabricius on the mandolin. Shad Cobb on the fiddle. Corey Walker on the banjo. Get up. Philip Bowen up next.
Went to see my Shady Grove. She was standing in the door. She had stockings in her hand and her little bare feet on the floor.
Shady Grove, my little love. Shady Grove, I say. Shady Grove, my little love. All right, Philip Bowen on the fiddle. David Mayfield on the guitar. Stephen Moore on the banjo. David Mayfield Parade.
I was a little boy, I wanted a Barlow name. Now I want little Shady Grove, able to be my wife.
Shady Grove, my little love. Shady Grove, I say. Shady Grove, my little love. Bound to go away. Keith Wallen on the mandolin. Brian Wallen on the dobro. Jonathan Sloan on the guitar. Lauren Calve.
Kiss from pretty little Shady Grove, sweet as brandy wine, and there ain't no girl in this whole world sweeter than mine.
Shady Grove, my little love. Shady Grove, I say. Shady Grove, my little love. Bound to go away. Alex Berman on the banjo. Ben Kolakowski on the guitar. Ryan Rogers on the mandolin. All right, let's sing a chorus. Shady Grove, my little love. Shady Grove, I say. Shady Grove, my little love. Bound to go away. One more time. Shady Grove, my little love. Shady Grove, I say. Shady Grove, my little love. Bound to go away.
Nailed it!
Thank y'all so much.
Major funding for Mountain Stage is provided by Bailey Glasser and by the West Virginia Department of Tourism. This is NPR.